What's up guys, and welcome back to the next episode of our Pokemon Diamond Randomizer. And in today's episode guys, we're going to be continuing along through Route 218 and making our way to, I can't remember the name of the town, but we're going to be making our way to whatever town it was. Hold up, let me check real quick, like before we get started. And I'm sorry if you guys hear like the keyboard, me hearing the keys. I'm just trying a little bit of a setup on this episode, just so that I can see the keys. But we're gonna be heading to Canalave City because that's where we were directed to go after beating the 5th gym leader. And we did get our encounter in the last episode, so we're just gonna keep moving along. We're gonna try to dodge as many trainers as we can. But yeah, let's do a party recap real quick. And if you guys notice, this time around I did get the sound going. I remember to actually this time around I remember to actually record the sound close to the last episode, which I mentioned, which was, I believe it was on Monday's episode. This should be Wednesdays, so yeah. But first up we have Asuma, our Ivysaur, rocking Takedown, Poison Powder, Razor Leaf, and Leech Seed. Next up we have Sniff, our Hypno, rocking Psybeam, Hypnosis, Surf, and Disable. Next up we have Wendy, our Dragonair, rocking Fly, Dragon Rage, Slam, and Thunder Wave. Next up we have Juvia, our Milotic, rocking Water Gun, Aqua Tail, Water Pulse, and Twister. And did I say, yeah, I thought I messed up on Wendy, so that's why I went back right now. Yeah, we did mention Juvia already. Next up we have Mixtape, our Magmar, rocking Fire Punch, Feint Attack, Confuse Ray, and Fire Spin. Next up we have Amperage, our Luxray, rocking Crunch, Charge, Spark, and Leer. And actually that is our final member. I just don't remember who's last on the party, just because of last episode when we did our actually I shouldn't ride a bike. I feel like this route isn't really long. Yeah, like I hate this. We're probably just gonna battle these two guys. I hate when I do this. Like I mentioned it before, when I get to the end and it's like we're not staying there. We get to the end or close to the end, and then we end up stopping. No. And I know I mentioned it in the last episode, or not the last episode, a couple episodes back. So I hated that, and it happened right now. Because I'm pretty sure this route is. I was like, the portion we went past through is probably the portion where all the trainers are at. That's why you're required to surf here. And I think this is episode, I believe it's episode 30. Actually no, I think this is episode 31. And I'm kind of hoping that we're close to ending the game. Like I know I haven't talked about, I don't talk about like episode numbers at the intros, which I probably should do later on, and a Haunch Crow would have been nice. I should talk about later on in the intros. What's up? Don, long time no see. Oh, you look puzzled. You're wondering who I am. I'm Professor Rowan's assistant, and Lucas's father. The professor asked that I upgrade your Pokedex, you see, so I'd chosen this spot on a hunch that you'd pass through. Don, may I have your Pokedex for a moment? Let's see. Was I supposed to put in the software here? Chunk? Huh. Or I don't know. All done. I've upgraded your Pokedex. I should explain how it's been upgraded, shouldn't I? It can now display images of male and female Pokemon. Okay, I'll leave you to carry on with your project for the professor. May I also ask that you keep an eye on Team Galactic? The professor is concerned about what happened in Jubilife City. It's probably nothing to worry over. I'll be on my way now. Alright, bro. We're good. And I hope that right now I can record another episode after this. So we have this week set up good. Because last week only had 2 episodes. And I am not about that life. I don't know, I just feel like it messes with my OCD, and it's like, I feel like I should have fulfilled 3 videos. It's just, I didn't have the time and I was kind of sick as well. So, there's nothing you can do about it. TM48. See what that is. It's supposed to be skill swap. Let's see if it actually is skill swap. Because some games actually, like when we played through Emerald, was it Emerald? I'm pretty sure they still said or not Emerald, through Silver, they still mentioned what TM it was. It's Tail Whip. They still they mentioned what the TM was, but they didn't give you a description of the move, which is kind of odd because it's the first time I've ever seen it happen in a game. Even when other people LP it, like the NPC never mentions it, but it was kind of weird that it did for me, which I guess is kind of cool. So that way I don't have to go look at it. Alright. Know where the move deleter is at now. Let's talk to you. And there's the Pokemon Center, which we can go. I should have gone and battled that sailor dude. That way on the way back. Which we probably won't even go back that way. We'll probably fly to the nearest area that we can. We have to go to another city or town. I don't know about you guys, but like whenever I play Pokemon, I refer to, can we not go in it? The door is tightly shut, it appears impossible to open. When I usually play Pokemon games, I usually don't refer to them as towns, unless it's in the name, you know. Other than that, I call it a city, but here's Barry. Again, I still haven't gone back. Like, I know a long time ago, I said I would go back and watch the old episodes just to get Barry's voice down again, which I know I'm gonna do like sooner or later, but I still don't know his voice, sadly. So yeah, I just, like, I remember it, like I remember what it was supposed to be, but I don't remember how I sounded it off. You guys kind of get the gist of it. But if his voice changes, it's just because of that. But whoops, May. Whoops. Hey, Don. You're going to challenge the gym leader up there, or up past here, huh? Someone should check to see if you're ready for this challenge. That someone is me, with my brand new gym badge. You little sassy. I don't know what to go with. Like, I'm not trying to curse that much. I don't know what to say. I don't know where I'm going with this. But that was a lot of sass in him. We're gonna have to use to shut him down. I think we're gonna let Amperage take this one. And I think we should be, if there's a gym here, I should actually check what the gym levels are while we're battling Barry. We're not speeding up. So where is... Alright, actually we can take on the next gym. So it wouldn't be bad. Like, we're not too underleveled. Well, I'd say some of our mons are actually underleveled. Looking at the gym leader's levels. Yeah. But we should be able to fare against him. It's only his ace that I'm actually somewhat worried about, because his ace is literally up there in the well, he's not in the 40s, but it's level 49. Yo, I should have gone out to mixtape. You know, I like going out for because I went out to Amperage for the crunch, but in my head I was like, go out to mixtape, you know, it'll be a better choice. But I guess this proved that would have proved to be a better idea, because I could have just stayed in with mixtape and taken out the Espeon and Venomoth right now. But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Whatever gets the job done is best. And I'm glad this time around I remembered to record. We're gonna stay in. I remember to record the actual in-game audio. Like, I don't know why, but the last time I sat down to record on this PC, I had the audio option turned on, and then for whatever reason, I guess whenever I shut it down, oh, sorry you guys. Alright you guys, and we're back. I'm sorry about that shortcut. I just had to answer a really important phone call, which I was somewhat expecting, but not at the same time. But I don't remember what I was talking about, so we're just gonna continue along, because yeah, I had to have this little quick cut, which ended up wasting like a couple minutes. So probably we're still gonna have a 30-minute episode. Like, I'll stop at the 30-minute mark, and it'll probably be 25 minutes or whatever. But yeah, oh yeah, I was mentioning the levels for the gym leader that just came back to me right now. We're not too under leveled, except for the Ace. Other than that, we should be good. And this man has a Deoxys. This man has a... Let's go out to Amperage. This man has a Deoxys. This man Barry has, like, he is literally... If he's gonna battle us to the end of the game, he's gonna destroy us. He's gonna destroy us sooner or later. I feel like Crunch does more than Feint Attack. And he has pressure. Cheeky little cunt. That's just terrible. And he did so much damage. Well, then again, we're not that defensive. Yeah, that. Oh my God, Amperage, calm down. Like, I was expecting it to do a lot, but not a lot. Like, when I mean a lot of damage, I mean like, well, I want to say a lot of damage. I was just expecting it to do a decent amount of damage, like at least 25% per bite, or somewhere around there, around the 20 to 30% mark. That's why I was thinking like we would hit, but no, Amperage just went in. Nom. That was wild. Oh my Jesus. I'm never again doubting Amperage. You just took out a Deoxys. I know you can take out this Wobbuffet. That did half. Then again, Wobbuffet is really bulky. But I hope he doesn't go for a... Let's go. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure Miracle is special, and then the other one is Counter. Yeah, Counter is the physical one. But he's probably gonna go for Counter this time, but he should be dead, cause I mean that was like at least what, 70? I wanna say it was 75. It's like 70 damage. It looked like 75 to me. Not 75, 70 to me. Yo, Barry has like a scary team. If we were actually Nuzlocke in this game, he would have probably gave us the D like later on. Yeah, you're just a bit better than me as usual. But listen up. Let me tell you who's going to take on the Pokemon League and become the champion. You guessed it right. It's going to be me. Always me. Anyways, you should be able to take the gym leader here. Hurry up and go make the challenge. Yo, Barry, relax, bro. Like, I know you're angsty. I don't know why I thought we could go in there. Into that boat. Or I'm just like, calm down. What is this place? Well, this is a library. Somewhere I didn't spend well, I take it back. I used to go to the library a lot when I was a kid. I wouldn't even say this is a place where I didn't even spend my time a lot. But even so, even when I was in high school, I used to go skip at the library. Like, not at my school library. Like, I used to walk to our, like, I used to leave the school, like, just walk out. Like, I know I make it sound like it's thug life, but trust me, it wasn't that, like, all that. I just used to walk out of class during lunch period, or not out of class. I used to walk out of school during lunch period, like right after lunch, and I just went to the library. Like, I went to our town library, basically, or a city library, I should say. I wouldn't even say town, because I don't live in the town. I live in the city. But I used to go to our city library. I used to just go and chill. Like, I didn't even read books. I just that was when I was in high school. When I was in high school, I just used to go skip there and then, like, just go because there was free internet, you know. And I'd watch YouTube videos, like gaming LPs and stuff, while I waited for school to be over, just because I knew that if I went home early, like, my parents or somebody would be like, "Oh, you shouldn't be skipping," and all that. Which at the end of the day, I still did it here and there. Like, I just went home anyways, and they'd be like, "Oh, you skipped today, huh?" And I'd be like, "Yup, just didn't care." Which honestly isn't, like, the best thing to do. So, for you guys out there, stay in school. I wouldn't recommend doing what I did. But, yeah, that's what I used to do. But when I was actually in elementary, I used to go to the library a lot and actually read books. Like, I used to like going to the library a lot. Just as I got older, I didn't really care about reading that much. It was more so I just read at school. But I remember going to, like, as a kid, I remember going to the library a lot. Especially because we used to live close to the library, like, honestly about a block away from it. Probably like half a block before. And I used to just go, well, I guess we can take on the gym for now. I used to go, well, we can start to take on the gym. Why did I walk in here? I used to go to the library, and I used to read manga, to be honest. Even when I was in middle school, I read manga at school. Like, I never read chapter books. It was always manga. You know, when you had the book projects and stuff, I used to read the manga. I used to read manga instead of anything else. Oh my god. Yo, that was wild. I used to read manga and stuff. Where is this fighting, bro? Oh, we can go out to Wendy because we have fly. But I used to go and read manga in middle school. In high school was where I didn't check out books just because it was more so like the teachers kind of just, they tried to more so control what you read. As in middle school, it was like, I don't know, for me it was like the school I went to when you were in, well, it wasn't the school I went to, it was more so the teacher I had. She made sure you had at least a chapter book. So you had to walk out with a chapter book at least to get out of the library. And I remember in my freshman year, actually we should go out and buy potions. In my freshman year, I remember going to the library and having like the same book for the longest. I had the same book for a year straight. Like, I never turned it in. I never, like you guys don't understand. I never turned it in, and I never went to recheck it out again. I just kept it for a whole entire year. Because in high school, it's more so like, oh, that's dope. But yeah, in high school, it was more so like, for us, it was more so, you just went to the library the first time with the teacher, and then it was up to you. You went on your own to the library. Like, whenever you had time, that's when you went to the library. And because I didn't really have classes where I had free time, I just never went to the library. I think pedal dance is a physical one, isn't it? Oh, it's special. We are mixed though. I do have poison powder and leech. I kind of want to pass on it. I'm not gonna pass on it. I'm gonna keep pedal dance. I'm gonna get it because we are mixed. I'm pretty sure we're mixed. Let me just make sure we are mixed. It was more so like that in high school. The teacher you didn't go as a class opposed to like in middle school and elementary. It was more so, yeah, we are mixed. It was more so you went on your own time. So in high school, I never went to my library. Like, I knew what it looked like, but I never went, oh, this is what it is. I never went to the library. It was just more so, it was on your own time. And we did go to the library from time to time, but it was more so to do, like, it was more so for, like, projects and stuff, you know, like if you needed to go do a project as a group, you went. Other than that, there was no other reason to go to the library. Or unless you had to go do makeup work, then that's where you went, was to the library. You gotta pass from your teacher. And she would take you to, or you gotta pass from your teacher and you go to the library, and then that's where you go from it. No? That was about the only times you went during, like, when your teacher told you to go or something. Other than that, you didn't go nowhere. But in middle school, we did go as a group, and I remember in middle school, our teacher did tell us what to get, but it was more so like, she was like, oh, get a chapter book, and then you go and get whatever you want. And I remember I always used to just get a chapter book. I used to get a chapter book and a manga, because I was one of those people who just, like, I don't like to stuff the crap out of my backpack. It was more so I like to just have a decently filled backpack, you know, like when you see those kids who have those backpacks that are like overly just packed, it's like they're going on a camping trip or whatever. In reality, they're just going to school. I was never about that life. Like, I just didn't enjoy that with my backpack. So when I was in high school, like when I went to high school, we had, I'm pretty sure you guys still have them around, or I don't know, I don't think they have laptops around that you could take home anymore. But when I was in high school, when I was in high school, you could take laptops home and all that, and you could keep them, or you could take your laptops home, and then you had your stuff in your backpack. And I had my backpack like super thinned out, you know. I had I had a notebook in there. I had a folder with like all the papers to every class, whatever. Like, I only had the essentials. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, I only had my essentials with me when I went to school. So like, whatever I knew I needed, I had one notebook that was for every single class. And then whenever I filled out that notebook, I would switch out to another notebook, and then return that notebook. It would be like a fresh new notebook, and then I would use it for that next set, for whenever the other notebook was filled. But what I used to do with the notebooks, I used to literally just label them and all that. That way I knew what page was for what class, and then I would move on from there. But yeah, that's what I would do. I had a super thin backpack. So yeah, and I hope we're going the right way too. We did go the right way. I want to go heal. And I hope I can remember this all the way through. I was about to say, this better not be like we go all the way around and we just travel. So yeah. Let me go heal real quick. And then we're gonna end off our episode here. But yeah, that's how it was. Even through my middle school times, I was like that too. I never had a super duper stuffed backpack. Like, I was never about that. In elementary was the only time that I think I had my backpack super cramped, but it was only because the school required us to have like big binders, and I was just, after that I was like, nope. I was like, no mom, I'm not taking a big binder. But yeah, I like to continue my story, but unfortunately we're about to hit our 30-minute mark, and I'm gonna end off the episode now because we do have another episode to record, and I like to get that recorded before anything else. So if you guys enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit the like button down there. Also, share my videos with anybody you'd like to, and I would gladly appreciate the support coming from you guys, as I always do. Thirdly, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, by all means feel free to it. But I highly recommend you go and check out the rest of my content, just so that you can make sure what I upload is what you like and enjoy watching as content. Fourthly, don't ask me to subscribe to you just because you subscribe to me. That is not the way I want my channel to work, nor the way I want it to grow. And yes, I know it sounds really rude or mean, but I'm just being real honest and real, and honesty just hurts sometimes, to be honest. But lastly, make sure you guys go follow me on Twitter, and just so you guys can make sure you keep up to date with whatever's going on in the channel. I'm not super duper active on Twitter, so yeah, you won't see a lot of tweets from me, just here and there. Like, I might tweet about random stuff that I'm doing, or some anime I'm watching, like something that's got me hyped. But if I do end up tweeting about the channel, then that's where you guys will know that we'll have a shortage of episodes or something, or like I have to stop recording. But yeah, nevertheless guys, I'll catch you guys on the next episode, so peace!